What's up, y'all? So I have to tap in tonight. I have to get on here and talk. Um, Feels good when you're done. Feels good when you just don't care anymore. Um, for the empaths out there in the world, a lot of times, you used to put a lot of energy into people, and what it really is, what you realize is that you no longer care. Maybe you care too much. Maybe you gave a shit too much. A lot of times without even realizing it, when you giving your care, your energy to the wrong person, you just wasting your energy. Uh, and that care or goodness could have been used against you, and it's draining. Um, a lot of times people might see you as a resource, as a tool, as supply. So you were emotional and energy supply for a long time, right? Without even realizing it, and you feel like in your mind in some of these situations, you would like to think that you are in genuine situations, genuine relationships with people. But some of these people, some of them saw you as supply. And you wonder why you always felt drained in certain situations, certain environments. That's because you're putting energy out to help others, but you're not really getting what you need and what you really deserve in return. Let me set this up real quick. So as you get your blessings, as like I said, things tipping over for you. Um, Things are shifting in your favor, but got some of these old relationships, people from the past that want to try to creep back in to get a piece of your pie, not to rekindle, not because they're happy for you or what you have or anything like that. It's just to try to get a piece of the pie. But you're done. You're done. You're completely unbothered. You're unfazed, and you feel good. Um, you feel good about this. It's a shift right now where a lot of people are done, and a lot of so-called narcissists are just losing their mind because they can't believe the same person who they extracted from and use so much of your care against you most of the time. You don't care at all. So a lot of the things that were done to you are just backfiring. Your empathy, you're just done, unbothered, don't care anymore. That part of you is gone. Not for them, but just for people in general. And if you're an empath listening to this, you should be done. You should be finished. For a long time, you gave your energy to people. You were just seen and used as supply. You was just extracted from. A lot of people benefit from you emotionally, and that emotional energy was used for validation, emotional validation for comfort, to make other people feel better about themselves. But in return, you were neglected. In return, you didn't really benefit in that relationship with it where it elevated you and moved you and leveled you up. It really kept you stagnant or even pulled you down. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm really big on not being nice and not caring. Because as the days go by, it seems like the world get colder and colder, right? The world gets colder and colder as the days go by. You really can't afford to care too much about what other people have going on or other people's issues or other people's emotional well-being and state. Not saying we shouldn't be compassionate because I'm a very compassionate person, but you got to be able to discern and know that we live in a world where other people don't really care about what you have going on and your well being like that. So empaths are tired of running into this shit. They're tired of running into these situations to where you connect with people and subtly, real subtly, people will sense your empathy, they'll sense your care, and they extract that from you to boost their ego, to raise their energy, to harness your energy so they can start prospering in life. But that same energy is never reciprocated. It's never met in return, right? So you realize you care too much, and it's the neglect that made you stop caring. It's the neglect that makes you stop caring. It's some of the pains of these situations that make you stop caring because you're not really receiving the benefits that you should. So now you stop caring. You're cold. You're unbothered. You're in a more selfish space and state. You're you're being unapologetically selfish, which you should. See, just imagine if you gave all that energy and kept it to yourself. If you kept all the energy that you gave to others, who, by the way, a lot of times didn't appreciate it, if you kept that energy to yourself, everything in your life will multiply. Everything in your life will skyrocket. Everything in your life will be so much better. You'll be a lot happier and lighter in your energy because you're not wasting it. You're not leaking out energy. See, when you come across like a good person that is emotionally supportive, that helps people or whatnot, um, a lot of people view you as somebody to play with. It's almost like you're somebody to play with. You're somebody to, like I said, come around, use you for your support, use you for validation, use you when they feel low, when they feel down, when they feel disappointed. When there's nobody there for them, they got you. But they don't really value that genuine support that you're giving them. They're just using your energy as a tool. And once they get that emotional support and validation, they discard you. Stop caring. It's a good thing that you're unbothered. Shout out to G Wiz says some people can only connect on a shallow level, and the ones who connect on a deeper level and understand other people on a deeper level are the ones left hurt by shallow people. That's a fact. A lot of shout out to G Wiz 011. You hit it on the head, man. A lot of people are really shallow and they don't even possess the ability to be emotionally available, emotionally supportive, or just to give good energy. They don't know how to generate that within themselves, so they got to extract it from you, which is the deeper and the more understanding and the empathetic individual. They have to try to pull it from you because they don't have that within themselves. It's like they're dead on the inside. They don't have anything there. There's no spirit. There's no soul. There's no care. There's no love. There's darkness. There's an emptiness. I mean, this gets deep. This live is gonna get deep. How are you doing tonight? I'm cool. What's that guy? Chi Chi. What's up, man? Shout out to Chi Chi. I remember you. It's crazy how I do. Yeah. So, um, a lot of people are real shallow, real surface level, and they don't possess the ability to connect on a deeper level. Sometimes they may appear to, but that's just to get in your energy. That's just to gain a connection, not emotionally, but to gain access, right? And that's why you're so attracted to these people on an emotional level, energetically, because it's like they never experienced that. So when they feel that for the first time, it's a high for them. It could be addictive even. So they're like, damn, what is that? And they can sense your energy. It draws them in, and they like to like soak it in. It's almost like somebody taking a pill, right? Some ecstasy or something. They take that pill and they just feel alive. They smoke some cocaine, and they makes them feel alive, yo. It makes people feel fucking alive, and that's your energy. Um, but they don't possess that same spirit in return, so they can't give you that. They can't connect with you on that level. Shallow and surface level. I mean, so want to say too that this is real dangerous. When narcissistic people, people that want control or just want access to your energy because you are a compassionate, empathetic individual, when they realize you're done, when they realize you don't care anymore, they get really afraid. It's a big fear because they understand there's no more supply. You're in a world where most people are cold and really could care less about what another person has going on. You were the only genuine person they had in their life that gave a damn like that. Nobody else give a fuck. Nobody else cares at all. You're the only genuine person they had, and they even see you as genuine. Again, like G Wiz said, most people are just surface level. So they've lost the only genuine connection that they had, and they ruined that. So it's a deep, deep disappointment. It's a fear. It's almost like you just lost your wallet. You're like, God damn, where's my wallet? It's like a desperation. They looking around for you. They're trying to gain access to you. They're watching you. They're trying to see what you're doing. They're trying to get an update of where you at, what you have going on. They're trying to reach back out to you because you were like their lifeline. You were an energetic lifeline. Without you being present in their life, they don't know what to do. Now their energy is down. It's almost like a spiritual decay, spiritual deterioration. It's a emptiness. It's a deep disappointment. But you don't. It's good though that you don't care because now you're able to take that energy for yourself and prosper and do great things and manifest your dreams. And that's why things are shifting for you so fast because you're no longer drained. You're no longer leaking energy out to people that was just extracting it and using it for their benefit while not really genuinely giving you that same support in return. That's a problem with the empath. The empath can care too much. It's not nothing wrong with caring about people like that. It's good to have, genuine relationships, but that's few. You can only probably you could barely count on one hand how many actual real friends you have. Because most people out here are shallow, surface level, transactional. So it hurts some people when they lost the only genuine individual they ever had in their life. I heard it hurts them. It hurts them. It makes them feel like it's a deep loss in their life. They lost a big opportunity with you, right? It's scary that you don't care. It's scary that you don't care. Real scary. So sometimes with some of these people, as you get further and further away from them, they'll try to get closer and closer to you. It's almost like for some of them, they don't give up and the desperation grows. Like I said, I don't have people goddamn create fake accounts on certain pages, fake accounts on here, go through all different kinds of measures, emails, all type of shit that I never even thought of just to gain access to your energy, right? What's up, Jessica? Let me see. So, let's see. Shout out to Miles. Welcome to the family. Yeah. So, as you keep building your health, your fitness, your finances, your mind, you keep getting into a healthier space, the stronger and more powerful you become because you're restoring yourself. You're building your energy back up. And these things are really important for you to be in tune and have your focus. Don't let these narcissists pull away your focus. Some of these people, their job is to distract and to pull you down and pull you away from what you're doing because nothing else matters to them except for getting your energy. Nothing else matters to them except for taking you off your path, trying to distract you, trying to discourage you, trying to go on a smear campaign to ruin your reputation so that your relationships will be off. That's why you got to be real. Like, yo, I don't let nobody know what I have going on nowadays because folks will go around and flip that story and go around and saying all type of stuff about you that you never even said, um, just to throw off your momentum, right? Um, it's like they're so desperate to hold on to your energy. They're desperate to maintain certain narratives about you because the fear is that they don't want the truth to come out about what they did, how they did you dirty, how they did you wrong, how they misuse you, how they lie, how they abuse you, etc. So their job is to keep you down, sometimes to keep you afraid, right? Um, G. Witt said the bad feeling when the ones you help keep their head above water, and when they no longer need your help, try to destroy you and deny you ever helped them. One of the worst feelings. Yeah, the same people that you would turn around and help and be supportive of, right when they get their head above water, they try to turn around and destroy you in return, and then also act like you was never there, you never did nothing for them. Yeah, that's hate, man. A lot of times people hate the fact that they had to come to you for help. They hate the fact that you were there and they didn't have the resources and tools to help themselves. So it turns into resentment. But that's a form of betrayal. You don't do that to somebody that helped you, especially when you was on your ass and you had nobody else, and you had somebody that was graceful enough, you know what I mean, that you had that you could kind of get some help from, and you turn around and do that. That's everything about them. That tells you everything about that person, not about you. You know. But that's why you got to be real careful with how you move and who you give your help to, because not everybody deserves that. You know what I mean? You got to pay attention to people's patterns. It's a pattern with these people, with the narcissists. If you figure out they come around you and they try to get a little bit of help and they go away, and you'll hear nothing else for them for a couple of weeks, couple of months, and they come back in, and all of a sudden they appear as if they have a good conversation, and then at the end of it they act for something. It's a pattern. They're only coming around to get what you have, to extract your energy, your supply. It's just your supply store, your Home Depot, your goddamn Walmart. Stop being Walmart. Stop being goddamn Home Depot. Stop giving. Stop helping, especially to people that aren't consistent. Like I said, it's a pattern. You can see it, you can read it, but the empathy in you, they utilize, they twisted that, they use that in their favor. So that when they come around, they put on, it's almost like a stage play. They come across like they love you. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in a long time. And a lot of these people, they try to play on your empathy and try to lean on you on hard times so that they can get themselves ahead and even to get ahead of you. And after you help them, they knock you down and walk off and forget you even was there. And so, yeah, so it's a hard lesson. Um, he said, yeah, it's a hard lesson, man. It is a hard lesson, but you got to learn it fast or learn it sooner than later. Again, we're done. I'm done. I don't know about y'all, but I'm done. Area, what's up, Area? Shout out to Area. When it was your own family, you know your entire life also. Oh, that's a fact. And especially when it's your own family, the people close to you, close friends that you probably grew up with, um, people that you form like bonds with, or that was around you a lot growing up, whether family, whatever. That's the worst part because especially when it comes to blood and your family, it's the biggest form of betrayal because they're the main people that's not supposed to do that to you. Even if your family don't like you like that or love you like that, they're supposed to at least not hurt you the most. You know what I mean? But a lot of times they're the exact ones that will try to pull you down the most, that will try to hurt you the most, that will try to use you as supply the most, extract from you. And when you get to that point, you realize not all that just because somebody's blood don't mean that they're family, right? Just because somebody's blood don't mean that they family. You gotta keep up. You gotta keep up on that game. Um, and a lot of times, the people that are around you, even your family, they can do that to you because these people they can sense your light. Some of your family members don't want to see you outshine them. The people closest to you, they don't want to see you grow past them. Some of these people are afraid of your potential, so they do these things intentionally to pull you down and make you feel like something's wrong with you, or maybe you're not enough, or you're being a problem if you don't help them, or you're being selfish. They try to pull the blame game card and try to make you feel like you don't help nobody, you don't do nothing, like you're a burden. But the whole time you're the supply. The whole time they're the ones that's being a burden to you because they're always extracting from you, or they're always pulling you down, or they're always sabotaging you, or they're always being just a negative part of your life that creates these stagnations, that creates the roadblocks, that create these negative, parts of your life. They like to play a game on your mind. They like to get in here. They know a lot of these people know that you're great. They like your energy. They see you as supply. They see you as a spiritual resource. But again, without you being there, a lot of times they feel down. They don't feel like themselves because they don't have you around validating them. Even though they don't like to show it, but your energy gives them life. And then when you're not around, they feel drained and depressed and lost. Right? And so they'll use that title against you too. Oh, we're family. We're family. We love you. We're family. They'll say all kind of stuff. But those are the last people that really be there for you. Those are the last people a lot of times that really be there for you through thick and thin. Very few family. And you're lucky to have them. But the key thing is to take your power back. The key thing is to take your energy away from them. When you don't care, when you honestly don't care and you pull away your energy, it feels good. It feels good, man. You start feeling like yourself again. You start getting restoration. Your thoughts are flowing the way they need to. Ideas come in your mind. Your days go better. You have more energy. You wake up in the morning. You don't feel stressed and drained and depleted. All of a sudden, you start making healthier decisions because that same stress isn't on your mind. Because you used to be bothered, now you're unbothered. So now you lost all care. Now your only focus is you. Now you've taken a lot of your energy back. So now this is building you. This is creating opportunities for you. This is allowing you to create abundance. You're attracting success opportunities. Your love life even going up and increasing. If it hasn't already. Stop caring, man. When I tell you I'm done, I'm done. When I tell you I'm done, I'm done. It's good not to care because a lot of times you don't even realize it because a lot of these people are very cunning with how they move. A lot of people weaponize their care, the care you had against you. They use it against you. They weaponize your care. They didn't care that you cared. They just weaponized it. They just used it to reel you in, to pull your energy, so that they can extract from you, but you're not really getting anything of value in return. You got to get up on game, man. You got to understand the majority of people you come across don't really care. But this, I know this is a more connected to family, more intimate connections that you've always had. But a lot of them people don't care either. Just to keep it a stack. A lot of times you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't really know. You don't really understand people the way you think you do. When you leave in front of somebody, when you leave a relationship and that person go home and you go home, you really don't really know how that person see you or what they think about you. That's why you can't trust nobody, even family. When they go home and you go home, they could turn into a whole nother person and they can have a completely different feeling about you. So you gotta trust your energy and what you're intuitively picking up as you're coming across these people. And you can feel it a lot of times. You can sense it. You can sense somebody that got some fucked up energy. Their energy is weird. You can sense like some negative, almost demonic vibes, some hate, some jealousy, some, all these little slick comments and little, make you the butt of their joke every once in a while. That's not just a joke, folks. It's not just a joke. That's real hate. That's real jealousy. That's real undermining. And later on down the line, that gets bigger and bigger until they full come out and express that hate, or they'll try to sabotage something you got going on because they just can't stand to see you win. They can't stand to see you happy. They can't stand to see you get ahead or prosper in life. It's real. That's why it's good to be unbothered and done, because that means not giving anybody any second chances. Right? Said, damn right, yeah. That's key, man. Um, yeah, they use their care against you. They use your care for them against you every time. Not saying you can't care, but only a few people in your life deserve that. People that you know are there for you. You can feel their energy. You can feel the connection. And I'm not talking no surface level kiki ha ha. I'm talking about on a spiritual level. You know how when you were young, like when we're babies, you come across people when we're children. Somebody walks into a room, you already know if they're good or not. You already know if they have good intentions or not. You can pick it up in the air. It's in the spirit, right? Spiritually, you can intuitively pick up on energy. We never lose that. We never really lose that. It might be suppressed, that energy, that intuitive that meter. It's like a meter. It's a measuring, right? You know how you can measure the atmosphere, measure energy, and you can sense things. You never really lose that. You never lose it. So you got to trust that. And the more you listen to that thought and you trust those intuitive nudges, the stronger they become, and the more and more you're able to pick up on who's good for you and who isn't. Um, so it's good, man. That's why a lot of things are shifting in your favor. A lot of y'all breaking through, having breakthroughs like crazy. That's because you got your power back, and you're keeping it that way, and you don't care. I mean, it's good not to give a fuck, because caring too much got you into trouble. Caring too much got you used. Caring too much allowed people that didn't even deserve it to get some of your resources, get some of your energy, your emotions, your emotional support. They didn't even deserve that. But you gave that to them because you cared, especially way too much. Um, when you take your power back, it's a really powerful thing. and you start to vibrate and radiate really high. So things start to progress for you at a rapid pace. What happens is a lot of these people from your past, these narcissists, they can see it, they can sense it. They see a shift in your mind, and your confidence is going up. You look strong, grounded. Things are flowing. You're happier. You're unbothered. It's obvious you're unbothered, and that's part of the reason why they don't like it. That's part of the reason why they want to come back in, so they can bother you, so that they can affect you. Um, but don't let anyone back in. Keep all access denied. Deny everyone. See, when you cut people off for a reason, you have to keep it that way. Don't be nice, y'all. Don't be nice. Don't be forgiving. If you want to forgive from a place of letting go. I guess the saying goes releasing, but you shouldn't let nobody back into your life after they intentionally did you wrong, intentionally use your kindness against you or your empathy against you, however you want to put it, because it's not good. When they come back in, they're just coming in to extract. When you go as far as to cut somebody off because you know they weren't good for you, why would you let them back in? Off forgiving for what? And a lot of times that's what religion does. Religion, Christianity, just religion in general. All this sweet talk and forgiving people, man, especially when they did you dirty and did something that really affected your life, and shit, I ain't forgiving nobody. And I don't mean I care or I'm holding anything or I'm holding a grudge or I'm emotional. It's just you done. You're wiped away from my existence. Why bother? Why be bothered with someone who you cut off permanently? I don't care how many times they try to come back. You got way too many things going on in your life to let these individuals back in. And it's dangerous too, again, right at your breaking point, right when you're breaking through and making so much progress, the same people who just was a nuisance, goddamn, slowing down your progress, slowing down your momentum, kind of just mess things up for you as soon as they came into your life. Now when things are getting so good and your smile is brighter, you're shining and looking good and making so much progress in every area of your life, dreams coming true, goals manifesting, etc. All of a sudden they pop up. Like, where the fuck you come from? Where the hell you come from? Why are you here? You just gotta pay attention to the timing of it. Like right when things are as best and better now than ever before, this person comes around. This motherfucker come around, and for what? Why are you even here? That's a sign. Spiritually, that's a sign because they're coming to pull you back down. They're coming to bring you back down. They're coming to knock you off of your throne and to prevent your progress, to prevent your success, to prevent your happiness. A lot of times you could be in a space of attracting some real good things, people, your so-called partner romantically and everything, and they're coming in just to block you because that was their intention the whole time. A lot of people see certain things about you. They see you have a prosperous future, and that's why they're in your life, to stop you and block you. So when you knock them off, when you cut them off, they want to come back in because they're noticing you're getting too far. You're approaching the very point that they never wanted you to get to. You got to take this stuff seriously, man. Ain't no games, man. You got to be real grounded. You got to really protect your peace, protect your energy. Take up space and be unapologetic about these decisions because it's only going to help you, right? The good days are gone, y'all. Being a good guy, the good girl, being forgiving, being nice, being overly giving and stuff. You got to be done for your own self-protection, because if you keep being that way, it's not going to end good. You're always going to be in the same place, and You're going to hate yourself. You're going to resent yourself in the future. Um, he said, gee whiz, so same as me, I don't forgive. Yeah. Even though they teach you to forgive, I'm fine not forgiving. I'll find my peace. I only forgive my own child in life. Yeah, same with me. I ain't forgiving no damn stranger. What I gotta forgive you for? Get out of my face. Why waste my energy forgiving you? Why waste my time away from things that I can be putting my energy to make me grow, make me money, make me have progress in life, invest in different things? Why waste that energy to just a fickle relationship that you just let go? It's like I have people in my past, like mentors that said, hey man, you gotta forgive people. Forgive what? I don't even remember that person you're talking about, brother. I don't even remember these people. You only remember them when they pop up in different places. Like, what the hell? You haven't talked to this person in how long? And they're trying to regain a connection. They're trying to rekindle. They're trying to. It's like you haven't even thought about them since then. That's because they miss your energy. It's an energy thing, y'all. And they'll drain you. They're bloodsuckers. They're vampires. Some of these people will go as far as to try to cast spells on you to reel you into the past in hopes that you start reminiscing on them, or in hopes that you get pulled back into the emotions of how they made you feel. How that lesser version of you that you outgrew, they're hoping that you'll go back into that person. So now when they meet you and see you, they can reconnect with you because you're now operating as the person that they were connected to in the past. They can't connect with this newer version of you. They have to connect with the old version of you. When you were lower, when you were not as aware, when you weren't as sharp, not as studied, not as trained, not as experienced, when you were on a lower level. That's the only way you'll ever entertain them, is if you are on that lower level. Your frequency and the vibration that you're on, the mindset and the mentality that you have now can't even possibly entertain that type of person. And that's why they're hoping to pull you down, because they're still operating on that level. So that's the only way they can meet you. It's just to use you for your energy. Viral Momento. What's up, man? Michael said, I completely agree. It has been exactly like that. Yeah. Shout out to Michael. Um, yeah, man. Be bothered and be done. A lot of y'all already are. It's the pain of these situations, because you realize you wasted good energy on somebody that didn't deserve it. Somebody that really didn't care. They just cared about the supply, what you could supply them with, what you could help them with, whether it be emotionally, materially, etc. And you realize if you'd have just didn't kick that gave them the same energy, you'd have kept a lot of resources for yourself, and you'd have been more fulfilled. You'd have had a better, you'd have had better experiences. When I tell y'all these people don't care, and that means you got to care less. Be done, be bothered, and only give that good energy to people who show up for you for real, that show you the real love, that show you genuine support, who are consistent. Um, the days of chasing are over. The days of you reaching out and try to build these relationships, it's not your job. Your job is to vibrate on your frequency, be who you are, and attract who's supposed to be in your life. Um, That's why you never seek external validation, because a lot of times when you're seeking external validation, you have these type of individuals, these narcissists, who see that, who can read that, and they'll use that against you to reel you in, because they can sense that you're looking for some relationship to complete you. But you don't need completion; they need it. They need you to complete them. They need your energy to feel alive. Um, a lot of y'all are stronger than you think you are. And it's okay to completely let these people go because you never needed them in the first place. And I ain't saying like you should always have people in your life just because you need them, but I'm talking about these individuals that trying to come back that did you wrong, but abused you, kind of saw you as supply. These narcissists, right? You really didn't. You never needed these people. They needed you. They wanted you to feel like you needed them with their ego. That's their ego talking. They needed your ass. You are so powerful. Your energy is so powerful. You don't understand. And when you take it back, when you extract it, when you separate yourself and stop caring and start living your own life and start doing your thing and being successful, being happy, creating new relationships, manifesting your goals, your dreams, that does something to them. It bothers them. How dare you take away your energy? How dare you not come around and let me use you? How dare you not come around and let me mistreat you? How dare you not let me control you? Fuck. Bulls got some nerve, man. Michael said, thanks, grateful for the support. Yeah. So you just gotta protect your peace, man. I mean, if the relationship is not benefiting you, you should never be there. You shouldn't be around. You shouldn't even answer your phone. Me personally, I'm done too, y'all. Just be done. Like, what's the point? Let them deal with their consequences, and you become empowered and use your energy to build the life of your dreams. Use your energy to build wealth, build your peace. You know what I mean? Build abundance. Stay on this side. It's better over here. It's better to be on the side of not caring. It's better to be on the side of being more selfish and receiving more than you're giving. It's better to be on the side of not giving a fuck. It's just better. You become empowered and you really reclaim a lot of your self respect. Why are you giving your energy to somebody that's not appreciating you or really valuing you? It's about self respect, preserving your value, your self respect, and your energy and your resources. And the greatest resource that you don't even realize is your energy, because everything that you manifest in your life physically or materially, you first possessed it spiritually or energetically. So the energy that you have on the inside gave you the mental focus, the intellect, the physical energy to go out and build and manifest things that you needed on the outside. Your home, your car, your finances, your career, clothes that you know what I'm saying? All this is energy. So when they taking away your energy, they taking away your wealth. You're a wealth builder. You're a wealth builder just energetically, just with your, you know what I mean? Like every fiber in your body is needed to help you to grow and make certain things happen for yourself. So you let people come into your life that just want to extract that from you. They're taking away the energy that you could have been using to build the life of your dreams. You can't have that. You cannot have anyone around you taking away your energy unapologetically. Like, I don't know if, y'all got time to waste, but I don't. Um, yeah, how dare you be a good person? Let me convince you that you are a bad person. Yeah, yeah. How dare you? How dare you preserve yourself? How dare you be um how dare you have boundaries? And they want to manipulate you to get you to think that you're the bad person. Like you're the demon in a relationship, but it's them. Because they're on demon time. They're just there to extract, they're there to manipulate, play games, use, and then discard. They're the ones that's on demon time, but it's all a trick on your mind to get you to think of yourself as other than you are. You good, but they want to make you feel like you're wrong. You're doing the right thing, but they want to make you feel like you're the problem. You're the one that is being extracted from, and they're getting all this value from you, but they want to make you feel like you're the burden when they're a burden to you, right? Yeah, they're the ones that's being a burden to you. These people crazy, man. Um, yeah, hold on to your power. You need all of it. You need your power. You need all of your energy moving forward, especially as things shift in the world. There's a lot of crazy things going on in the world, man, with ICE, with AI, with jobs, the economy. Um, it's so many different things going on in the world. You can't afford for anyone to take away your energy. It's all you have. You have to protect it now more than ever before. As the world gets more technological, it's also going to get more spiritual because you got to think people aren't. It's already happening right now where people aren't even interacting as much on a personal level. People out here just kind of like nobody trusts each other, which I don't. I don't trust nobody out here. Not saying that I'm closed off, but you got to be aware. You got to understand. A lot of people are weird. I've experienced a lot of weird shit myself. A lot of people that you come across don't have good intentions. And it's a lot of competition, right? Secret competition. So I don't care. I don't care to be friends with somebody that's trying to compete with me and all this. But the world is getting more spiritual. But I mean, is people are craving relationships more than ever before, and you can sense it. You can feel it. It's a lot of spiritual warfare going on. To where because of social media, a lot of people are watching you, especially any sign that they have that your life is getting better. There's folks out there that would try to send darkness towards you, negative energy, spells, however you want to call it, because they can't have access to you. You're not there in person, but they'll try to look at you from afar and send negative energy away. So you got to pay attention to these people as they try to come back into your life. You really got to pay attention and understand. Um, you can't forget. You got to remember what the relationship was. Don't let them play tricks on your mind. Don't let them play. Don't let them go through the mental gymnastics of trying to convince. Oh no, hey man, I miss you so much. How? Don't fall for it, folks. Don't be a fool. Said it has been identical as you say. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, guys. Really important, man. Let's see. So I want to say the more you protect um, your life in terms of the people that you let in it, the better your life will be. And you really have to trust your instincts. A lot of times the obvious is in front of you, but because you might be an understanding and empathetic individual, again, some folks will try to use that against you. Um, you need to understand the room. You need to understand red flags. You got to understand energy. And We can't have time for games. This is a great year for you and a great time for you. This is an amazing year for you and an amazing time for you. And a lot of great things are on its way to you. From last year coming into this year, a lot of great things are happening to you. You can't afford to have old people coming back in when time has passed. Keep building your power up. Keep building your peace. You're restoring a lot of energy that you lost because you gave it away to people that you shouldn't. You should have just said hi and bye to these people. You would have saved yourself a lot of issues, a lot of problems. You'd have saved yourself from the betrayal. You'd have saved yourself from the loss, the financial loss, the energy drain, the bad experiences. If you just said hi and bye to some of these people, so don't entertain them again. Just be done. And this is your chance to really rebuild your mental health, your spirit, um, or your wealth, to build better relationships moving forward. Energy is everything. And it's almost like you become a different type of person where you preserve your energy and build it. You become empowered, but you don't become a different person. You become who you always should have been if you weren't being drained by these different type of people that just want to come in and take and see you as a supply, right? You have no idea how much you build, how powerful you become when you protect your energy, right? A lot of vampires and succubuses, and some people they just see great things going on for you, and they want to come in and get a piece of the pie, or they want to figure it out. How do you do this? How do you do that? But they don't want to exchange anything. No, they don't deserve information from you. They don't deserve emotional support from you. They don't deserve your energy because they're not going to exchange anything in return. You don't be walking around just being supply for people out here, man. Um, G Wiz said, I never normally have demons in my dreams, but two people I have been in a relationship in the past, they showed up as demons in my dream on life and stuff crazy. Yeah, man, those that's a sign that if you get in dreams like that, that's definitely a sign that they're trying to re-enter and they don't have good intentions. Um, some of these people want to come back into your life to destroy you, man. And if they reach out to you, if I was you, I wouldn't even answer. Sometimes you could be too polite. Hey, how you doing? Nothing. I'm all right. No, you don't gotta respond. Some people want to come back into your life to destroy you because they mad they couldn't do it the first time. And that dream is a sign that they're angry. They're mad they didn't get what they wanted. Some people, these people, they wanted to break you because they saw your light. It's not that you did something wrong. You ain't do nothing wrong a lot of times. They just don't like to see anyone else with a light. They don't, a lot of people, they don't like to see other people with confidence. So they try to break yours. They don't like to see anyone have peace. So they try to disturb yours. They don't like to see anyone have anything good happen to them. So they try to mess up and sabotage anything you got going on. You got to protect what you have and protect your circle. Just don't let anybody in. And when you have dreams like that, that's a clear ass sign. I don't care if that's just a dream. I don't believe in just having dreams. That's a sign spiritually of what these people have, their intentions towards you. That's their intentions towards you being revealed. And you lucky you had that dream. That speaks to your spiritual powers, your spiritual gifts. That's the ancestors showing you who they are. And that's what they can't stand. They're trying to understand how come when they send negative energy your way, that good things keep on happening for you. That's because you have protection. You're not by yourself. And when negative energy comes your way, you got beings around you, angels that'll deflect the energy, that will send it back. He said, yeah, that was my sign, and I left the next day. Facts. Yeah, man. That energy gets sent back, man. Don't entertain them at all. That was a sign, clear as day. Clear as day. See, when you're in tune, right? When you're in tune, when you kind of spiritual, you're empathetic, you're compassionate towards people. Sometimes that can hurt you. It's a gift and it's a curse. I was watching Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was having this little. I think he has a podcast. He was talking. He was on his podcast talking to his brother, talking to him about how he was training with Kobe, and Kobe was saying his greatest strength is also his greatest weakness. Kobe's kind of selfish to himself, which probably was his greatest weakness in terms of building relationships. But on the court, that made him a great one-on-one player. A lot of times when you're very empathetic, that could be it's a power, it's a gift. Not everybody has that. When you're compassionate like that, most people don't have that shit in them. They don't have that shit in them, but it can be your greatest weakness. It can be the reason why you get used, manipulated, taken advantage of, etc. So when you become done, when you're finished, you're unbothered, you don't care about being empathetic towards others, and you're being more selfish and preserving your energy to yourself. You're being more empathetic to your own damn self. You're not really concerned about how others are feeling as much anymore. You're keeping all that energy for yourself. That's scary for a lot of people that used to sit there in your life and they enjoyed using your empathy. They enjoy using your compassion, you being compassionate because it benefited them. Even though they weren't benefiting you, but they enjoyed having that around them because they benefited from that shit so much. And now that that energy is gone, they don't know what to do. It's a it's a slow process of emotional and just energetic deterioration. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe this. She's really gone. He's really gone. It's almost like, what am I going to do now? It's like a crisis. It's literally like a crisis, right? It's a crisis for these people that relied on your energy. Um, because it's so powerful. A lot of y'all underestimate how powerful you are. Um, Let me tell you what happened to me, man. I'm talking all this shit. I gotta tell y'all a little bit more about like my story and what's been going on. And I'm gonna get deeper, deeper, and deeper into this. I gotta start telling my story more. I'll be dropping a lot of game, but I gotta get more, personal, intimate with these conversations, with these videos, the lives. So even I had a period of time, yeah. Even I had a period of time where remember I was not too long ago, like 24. I was around like, this group of friends. And used to hang out all the time. But I remember some of these dudes, they would kind of make me the butt of a joke sometime. How we'll be in public and I'm doing my thing vibing. talking to girls or chilling, doing this, talking to these guys over here. And they'll come around and they'll try to make me look like I'm like other than who I am. Almost like trying to pull my image down. While everybody's like liking me and gravitating towards me, it's almost like some people will come around, they'll look at that and it'll make them want to like pull my energy down or make me look bad or something. So I say, yo, even though I've been around these dudes for a long time, even though I do kind of feel like we brothers, nah, nah, I can't do this. Fuck them. And these are like brothers to me from different schools, from different points in my life. I met them, but these are like brothers to me. They're like, nah, I can't. Some of these people I let in my house. One of them I let roommate with me. You know when I had a roommate, every time we had somebody around and they would compliment me on what I was doing in terms of social media. I was taking pictures at the time, modeling, like building like my modeling acting career, do that as well. Follow the page. Asim in art, ASIMNIN art, ART, right? On Instagram. This dude would start fucking spasm. He was just start spazzing out. Man, whatever, man. Why black people always focus on entertainment? Who cares? Always some shouting out some negative shit when I'm shining and somebody's complimenting me. And this is the person who this is the first person I met in goddamn college. I'm looking around like I never seen that side of him. Every time somebody say any positive thing about my life, anytime I have anything positive going on, he got a problem with it. He mad. He's spazzing out. Why? Who cares? Trying to take away the attention from me. I say, you know what? That dude moved out. I said, bro, I'm done. I don't even care, bro. Let me charge my shit up. Hold on. Said I'm done, man. I'm done. I don't care to be connected with this individual anymore. That kind of sabotaged some things for me. Not, I want to say sabotage, but it brought unnecessary negative energy into a space where I was finally building myself up, like in a real way for the first time. Like this is when I was starting to go through my transformation, training hard, getting on my meditation, even going through journaling, rebuilding my wardrobe, etc. Just building myself. I can't have that negative energy around me. I cut them off, man. I'm not gonna tell y'all what happened, but something really unfortunate happened with this individual. Um, and all of a sudden, that same friend group want to come back around and be my friend after they was on his side of kind of like being against me, talking about me behind my back, hanging out, and I'm the only one that's not included. And yeah, this individual, that was his ego. He had a false. It's not masculine energy. He's super insecure, but it's like he never wanted anyone to look like they were better than him. Nobody to look like they were more of a man than him type shit. You get what I'm saying? Like he wanted to portray himself as the top dog and as the alpha, and anybody that threatened that hierarchy, he got to try to knock down the image. He got a problem with him because in his mind, he's always supposed to be better than everybody. So when I come around and I'm doing better, or I'm just being great within myself, because I'm not even thinking about comparing myself, but as I'm being great within myself, he see it as I'm being better than him. So he spazzing it. He trying to figure out how to way to take away what I'm doing, trying to challenge me. And every time he try to challenge me on what I know or try to make himself look smarter than me, I will run intellectual circles around this individual. So it frustrated him because the entire time of our relationship, he thought he was better or something. Now, in my mind, I've been away from this individual for a couple of years. We stay in touch here and there, but I never saw my relationships like that. I never saw my relationships as, oh, I'm better than him, I'm better than him. It's just, oh, this is such and such, my boy, this is my friend, it's my brother, whatever, right? But in this individual's mind, everything is competition with everybody, even the people in his family, friends. But it frustrated him because everybody's always talking about me. Everybody's always congratulating me. So, but he didn't really have that motion. So he was jealous. He was envious, super insecure, had a problem with me. I cut their ass off, man. And I really don't care. Like I said, these individuals, they try to reach back out to me to hang out and sing Kumbaya. I don't want nothing to do with none of y'all. Y'all could keep that fuck shit over there. Y'all could keep the jealousy, the hate, the stink energy, the weird vibes right where they are. I'm good. Envy, yeah. Envy. They don't want to see nobody be better than them. It's envy, man. So even when I was away, I know they was talking shit. Even when I like when he left, when we stopped roommating, I know they was talking shit. But it's almost like it's an energy of if we can't beat them, join them. So now that they see no matter what they do, no matter how much negative energy they throw my way, no matter how much they try to pull down my image because they're mad that I'm getting attention, that's what it is. Some people, they don't want you to outshine them. They don't want you to be better than them. They don't want you to look better, get more attention from girls. They don't want you to have more stats. It's all about competition. But you just doing you. You're naturally, a lot of y'all, you naturally beat people just by being yourself, and they're working so hard to compete against you. And they can tell this is going on. This infuriates them. And so, because of the secret competition and everything, the envy, it's just I ignored it, man. I'm just focused on what I gotta do, and they can't stop me. They couldn't stop it. They'll even try to send negative energy. They'll create fake accounts. Look, they send weird messages in the DM, and it's like, what are y'all doing, bro? And again, instead of these people focusing on themselves, as great as they portray themselves to be, instead of focusing on themselves, they focused on me. I'm their main focus. But it doesn't work. Shout out to Ashley Bell. What's up? And so I stopped caring, man. Stopped caring, being unbothered, and been able to grow since. Got a lot of different stories. I'm gonna keep getting on here and share. Got to get on here and share and talk about these things. Yeah, but I was a roommate I had. I done had people that I was real close to. A second. Gotta get this. Yeah. Gotta get on here, talk more about these things, man. And it's like these are the people that you gave chances to, that you showed love to, but a lot of people are willing to be in relationships with you just as long as they're doing better than you. Just as long as they feel like they're superior, just as long as they're making more money, just as long as they're getting more shine, they cool with being your friend. A lot of people want to be in your life just as long as they're doing better than you. But as soon as you start to thrive and shine and, you know what I mean, you become a threat, and now you become a problem, and then you become opposition. You become, you become an enemy. Because they don't want to see you outshine them and outdo them, right? You got to pay attention to your friends, man. All these people that you're around, you got to really pay attention to, man. You got to pay attention if people are really happy for you. You have to pay attention to people that got some little negative, weird energy when you got good news. You gotta pay attention to all these expressions, man. Not everybody's happy for you. A lot of your friends, they'll be real cool with you just as long as you working that little job that you have. But if you start a career and start being really successful, you got to pay attention to their emotions and how they respond to that. You'll know who your real friends are when you start winning big, when you start uh uh when you start winning and living your dreams or accomplishing big things. That's when you see who's really a friend, right? That's when you see who's really your friend. Yeah. That's when you start. That's when you really start seeing who's your friend or not, man. Um, I didn't even have women that I dated try to come back, like try to pull a double back because your energy is gone. When I tell y'all to stop caring, when I tell y'all to stop giving a fuck, I'm really being honest with y'all. I'm really trying to tell y'all something that could really help you to help you move forward and to build your power and preserve your damn energy, your peace, everything. Um, when you stop dealing with somebody, let that be it. If you officially said, I'm done with this person, or it got to a point where you had to completely remove somebody, be done and hold no, don't keep any doors open. Because if you let people back in, they're gonna do you worse the second time. They're gonna come back around and do you worse the second time. You have more to lose. That's the scary part. They want what you have, but you have more to lose, so you can't afford to let them back in this time. Um, I don't like old things. Who wants anything old? Everybody want a new iPhone. You want a new goddamn PS4. Why go back and get something old when you could get something new and fresh? Goddamn. Um, feel free to donate to the channel for the content. Let me see if I can drop it here. Cash App, $ Randy Harlequin 3. Shout out to Jessica. Yeah, amen to that. No redos. Yeah, no redos, man. I had recently where I had to cut a lot of people out. I don't understand why they're trying to come back into my life. And you know, it's 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 funny how the same goddamn people who you were building a relationship with in the past, it's like some of these people, they really pay you too much mind. They ain't really pay you attention. Um, they ain't really treat you the way you deserve to be treated. But when you start shining and glowing and they want to come back in, that's a no-no. You don't let people back in when it benefits them. When the relationship is right, or when you're right, when you're in a better place, now they want to connect with you and rub elbows and rekindle things. Nah, that's gonna slow down your growth and that's gonna dim your light. A lot of people want to be a part of your light because they can't generate light on their own. Again, this is an energy thing. You can't let the old people back in your life. It's just gonna ruin everything. It's gonna leave a bad taste in your mouth. It's like goddamn. You had some pizza last week, right? You had some pepperoni, whatever the hell you like, and you went to the store, you ate it, but you left one slice in there in your fridge. Following week, the pizza that one slice is still in the fridge. The following week, you get another like cheat day. You get another, box of pizza. You eat it with some friends or eat by yourself, whatever. And that pizza, you're eating it and it's hot. And you stop in the middle of eating your new pizza and you go back in the fridge and eat pizza that's a week old and it's cold. Why would you want that slice? It's not even tasting the same. It's not even fresh. It might even have some goddamn bacteria on it. Why would you stop to enjoy the new pizza that's even better, that's fresher, that probably got better cheese? They probably upgraded some ingredients. You're in a better mood, and you're gonna get an old slice just because it's there, or it's calling your name. Nah, man. Eat your fresh slices. Enjoy everything new. Enjoy everything that you're going into and walking into in these seasons of your life. You're prospering. You're becoming greater. You're evolving. Your energy is becoming more and more powerful, right? You're making a lot of goddamn progress. Don't bring the old things into the new life. It can't come with you. And the minute you entertain anything or anybody old who you clearly just cut off and said, I'm done with him, it's going to pull you back down. You're not going to, you can't, two things can't occupy the same space. You can't bring the past into the future. A lot of y'all got to stop caring, man. Stop caring. I don't give a damn. And a lot of people earn that. These people earn you not caring. They really helped you to become this person. That's a good thing that they don't even realize. A lot of these people that saw you as supply, you came around. A lot of times when you're an empathetic individual, you're trained to see helping people or being useful as a way of asserting your value. Like you feel if you're not helping people, you don't feel valuable. If you ain't always doing something to benefit others or empowering other people, you feel like you're not being valuable. You're not being of use, but you're not supposed to be of use. You're supposed to be you. You're supposed to do what benefits you. You're not around just to be helping people and help this person and just to be used as a tool. You got to check yourself. And if you keep doing that, you train people to see you in that way. You train people to see you as a person that they can use or that is useful. Nah, you're supposed to be your damn self. You're not an energetic supply. I had this individual, older person, who would try to project themselves as a mentor, but in reality, they were trying to use me as a time machine, meaning trying to live through me. So all the things that they wish they could have done in their past, the person they wish they would have been, they try to use me as emotional supply, as to say, as in their mind, they're reconnecting with their younger self. So they try to use me as a time machine. Man, if you don't get out of here with that shit, if you don't get out of here, bro, you're not supposed to be around people to be used. You're supposed to be, the people in your personal life, they should be celebrating you being yourself. right? Yeah, we done with that. So yeah, all these little weird text messages, all these spam accounts, folks trying to come back in, leave it alone. Don't even respond. You got a lot of great things coming your way. A lot of y'all are manifesting a lot of great things right now. And you're winning now more than ever before. Even if you had a tough season, even if things were tough, things are rough, it was just preparation. It was just a way to get stronger, to get sharper, to understand your weaknesses, to understand your flaws, to understand what you needed to learn from to grow, especially from letting go, from permanently removing access to people who didn't benefit you but were benefiting from you. That's a hard lesson you got to learn. And a lot of people, you got to look yourselves in the mirror and understand you can't entertain that energy. So you can't afford to have that moving forward. A lot of y'all meeting people that's going to help you get to where you need to get to. You got to trust your instincts, you know? And the more you protect your peace, the more you just remove the past, the more free you feel, the more empowered you feel. You sleep better. You're able to save up more. You're not under stress. Your energy isn't being wasted. You know what I'm saying? You got ideas because there isn't any stress on your mind. These people want to come back into your life for you to carry their burdens. They want to put their burdens on you because they see you have a lot of energy. They see you're able to handle a lot. A lot of y'all might be multi-talented. You might hold a lot of responsibilities. You might just be a tough and resilient person. And they like to lean on your strength to make their life easier. But you're not around for that. Let the people that come into your life make your life goddamn easier. Right? It ain't supposed to be making your life harder. It's supposed to make your life easier. But again, they see you as a supply, as somebody to lean on. Because they couldn't find nobody else that had that genuine energy. Y'all crazy. Yep. So, just came on here to touch on that. Just know a lot of great things are going on for you. Protect your energy moving forward. A lot of attention is coming your way. But from those old relationships. And these individuals, they think you're still the old you. The you that they can manipulate attention. The you that sought external validation. The you that really lack understanding of people. And that people will try to, if they see little insecurities in you, they'll play on that. They play on if you never had a lot of attention or you had insecurities within yourself, they'll use that to get in the door, to gain access to you, because you're the one person that is giving them the validation that you feel like you needed. Once you remove all these weaknesses and stop seeking external validation and start loving yourself and pouring energy into yourself and empowering who you are and building a lot of momentum and success in your life, you become powerful, you become attractive, you become magnetic. And you attract greater relationships, more relationships in the future. But a lot of folks in the past, they want to be a part of that because they see all these changes. But they're the reasons why you change. The pain that they put you through is the reason why you changed. Is the reason why you leveled up. Is the reason why you felt the need to take time out to yourself to grow, to heal from those past traumas. So enjoy your future and stay away from your past. um, so that's it for the stream. Hope y'all have a blessed night. Stay high vibrational. Don't let the vampires get to you. And unapologetically, stop caring. When you're done, be done. Stand on business. So, see you in the next one. Check out my other videos. Hit the like button as we leave out. Donate to the channel, Cash App, Randy Harlequin 3. Or not. And I'll see you in the next stream. We're going to keep building. All right. Peace, y'all.